welcome to the...
Wait, this is the wrong podcast. This is the Still in the Woods podcast. Welcome, everyone. This is episode 3. We just got finished with a great week at LTU. How did it go for you guys?
Vibes are good.
Yeah.
Vibes
Yeah.
are high. Yeah.
Vibes were high at LTU. We're joined tonight by the original Nate, the OG Nate. Not Buff Nate from last week. Nate East. Welcome, everyone.
The regular size Nate.
Yeah, regular size Nate. So we just got done with LTU. It was great vibes and everything. Quick announcements before we get into anything too much. We are more than halfway through the year, so start looking out for those leaderboards. This is the point of the year that things really start getting tight. I mean, we see people with 4-5 weeks on their scorecards now, so things are going to get a little bit tight. Do you guys like anyone so far?
Well, you're up there at the top.
Well, I have had some good weeks so far.
I mean, there was some rumors that Chris may have done a lot of movement today, so he might be a hot name.
Yeah, we'll talk about,
Yeah.
talk about all that
Yeah.
stuff. Be on the lookout, guys. We have our end of year event to look forward to. So this is week 6. It would be week 11, but after this year we have our end of season event. So that's going to be announced by Aaron later. But some skins, ace race. Just be on the lookout for that. Besides that, that's pretty much all the announcements that we have. I think let's get into the league recap. We're going to jump all the way back a week to Addison Oaks. So we played Addison Oaks 1 week ago from today. Unfortunately, 2 of you guys weren't there. So, Christian, how did your round go?
Well, first of all, it was unlike normal. It was actually triples. So
Yes, thank you.
Addison can be difficult. I'm sure a lot of you guys know Addison, but if you don't, there's a lot of woods there. I mean, it's not unfair. It's like, but it's woods golf. So if you hit a tree, you can miss by an inch and then go 100 feet in the wrong direction. So your round could definitely take longer.
That was actually the cleanest I've ever seen Addison Oaks when we were there.
Yeah,
They
and
did a lot of
they
work to
did
clean
a
it
lot
up.
of work on the course. I was surprised by how much work they did on that course. It looks gorgeous. Like hole 4 is like you can pretty much see the basket from the tee pad now. The long guy on hole 4. There's pretty much any alley or any shot they otherwise had rough. It's really cleaned up now, so it looks really good.
And
Who
who
did put a lot of work
did
in?
you play with, Christian?
So we're playing triples again. So we're doing cards of 6. My team, I play with myself. Obviously, I play with Nolan, and then I play with Dane. So and Dane's a new guy this year. So he's been kind of popping the whole year. So Dane's a good player.
Yeah.
We good vibes. Then on my card, I played with Nicholas, and he can describe his team.
Yeah, poor planning though. We both won the same card. I played with me, and I played with Chris Lemon, and I played with Andrew Rosalino, who might be probably the best C player on the night.
That's
We
a
had
stacked
very
card.
small. Yeah, what's up?
I got something to say. So, realistically, the league has a 3-horse race, and all 3 of you guys are on the same.
I just thought about it. Yeah. So right now, if you guys look at the leaderboard, it's some combination of me, Chris Lemon, and Roz, and Addison Oaks, we were all on the exact same team, and we kind of looked at each other and we were like, "This is real? Like, we can be on the same
Well,
team."
the one time all year that you guys are going to be together. Because no other time.
No
you can
chance. Well, and Roz also got put as a C player. And the first thing I thought of was, this might be the best putting team that we could ever assemble. Like, those guys just don't miss a putt. And then we didn't have, like, almost any putts. We were either parked or, like, way too far away for a putt. So we didn't actually do anything. But, first of all, Addison Oaks was so humid. I mean, it was disastrous out there.
Yeah, I mean, literally like a thunderstorm came rolling in right before the round. So it was extra muggy, extra buggy. There was no wind. So it was.
Also, if you look at the scorecards, a team shot better than perfect and didn't win. The pars were wild. So we had a team, Aaron, Jeff Cafferly, and I can't remember the third partner, it's not on your disc. They shot a -19 and got 2nd place. So
That's rough.
They're popping off.
the pars are absolutely wild. So we're using the pars from the long tee pads, even though the B and C players are using like some short combination things. So we had I think 7 holes played perfect or better.
You want
Like many holes played better than perfect.
to talk about the little kicker that we did for the B players during that round?
Yeah, so actually a really interesting twist by Aaron. So if you guys weren't there, Aaron let the B players choose, I think there were 8 short pads on the course. Aaron let them choose 4 short pads to play. They had to choose them. So usually it's Aaron chooses who plays every tee pad. They had to choose strategically which short and which long they did. So it really made some interesting decisions out there.
Did you guys like it?
I think it was a lot of fun. Yeah, so like every hole, we would like have our A or have our C player throw off and kind of see where they landed. And then Chris was our B player. He could either just crank it out from the longs, or if we need some help, he could just use the short shot. And it really had some strategy that we used to get a lot of birdies I don't think we usually would have.
Did you guys have to make any tough decisions?
So we had like, we started on 18, the very first hole of the day. And he has a hole 18 at Addison Oaks. It's like a big par 4 from the
Pretty
longs,
wide
or a
open.
par 3
Yeah.
from the shorts.
Yeah.
So you really want to get close from the C. So Roz was like circle 1, or so we thought. And we're like, oh Chris, just don't throw the shorts, just chuck it from the longs. So he does, we walk up there. He's in the rough, like 40 feet away. I'm like, okay, this is terrible. we had like crazy stretch out forehand that we made. So we So we
made that?
I didn't.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Foxy
Yeah, and so on my card, again, I was playing with Nolan. Me and Nolan had different opinions on. I think for the most part we were on lockstep. But there were a couple holes that he was like he really wanted to play from the short. And I was like, no, I'm not sure this is the best idea. There's like a couple other holes that are, in my opinion, I think are a little easier. But he was playing way better than me on the day. So like he most of the holes that he said he wanted to play from the short, he birdied anyway. So obviously he made the right choice. But I was in my head, I was like, well, you know what, Nolan, just you're on the hot streak, so you keep making the good decisions. And he was ultimately right almost every time.
I do have to pull one out, guys. The favorite disc that I've ever had in my entire disc golf career is now in the swamp at Addison Oaks.
No.
So we play this world's smallest piano for my violin for my Blue Foxy. I literally told my card, the swamp hole 9.
Yeah.
I literally told my card, if you care about a disc, don't throw it here. And so I pull out my Foxy and throw it straight
but you.
I'm like, this is perfect, guys. I throw it straight to the swamp. So, and it was as deep as I've ever seen it. I mean, it was just water immediately when you get there. So, if someone sees that disc in like October, when it might be dry again, I'd love it back. But that was sad. A couple quick shout outs. So, we actually did have. Did we have any birdie funds on that day, Christian?
No, we did not. Unfortunately, we got hole 1, but real quick before we do that, shout out to Dane. Hole 1 as in pretty hard hole. So I did a layup play on 100 short or whatever. Dane goes first with playing triples, and he's literally like, guys, I'll play safe for you guys so me and Nolan can go run it. He throws it immediately. It's on a throwing line, and we're like, oh my god, it's gonna go in like first second. He throws it, and sure enough, like this, heart of the chain goes in from 100 feet. So he instantly got the long putt from the very first.
Oh, yeah, you guys made from like 100 plus.
Yeah, we made like 100 plus, and Dane just threw it in. So he got us all some nice bonus points and some nice discs. So.
I think also on some of these courses, Chris Lemon is asserting, and Rod for that matter, are asserting themselves as some of the top B players. I mean, they putt so well and they're so accurate, especially at a course like Addison Oaks. They are just killers right now.
I think it has a lot to do with their demeanor.
Oh yeah,
when I think of those guys, they're very I just feel calm around them.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel safe.
Yeah. And nothing can possibly go wrong when I'm in this car.
So I'm just going off CTPs and stuff off the top of my head. So tell me if I'm wrong. I think the ACTP was Nicholas. I think I got it.
I know Nicholas.
Oh, I have no idea who got this one. So hold on. I know that one. So I got that one. The BCTP, I wish I remembered who it was. I think Dane got a CTP though on holes.
Dane always gets CTPs.
Dane always gets CTPs. No birdie funds, no aces at Addison Oaks, not surprising. Just a quick shout out to the leaders on the day. So the winning card was Andrew Rosalino, Chris Lemon, and Nicholas at neg 20. Crazy score. And then we had Aaron, Jeff, and their team. And then third place was Nolan, Dane, and Christian.
Next 17 is apparently not good enough. No, you gotta shoot next 20, next 21 or something.
You guys need a couple extra birdies in there. Anything else to talk about Addison Oaks?
Favorite hole?
Favorite hole? That's a good question. Favorite hole at Addison Oaks?
I didn't play that day, but usually my favorite hole is the tunnel shot.
It's a fun hole when you're in the fairway.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know you can go left and there's a swamp and all that, but that's usually my favorite.
That's typically one of my unfunnier holes.
I feel like you're such a good woods player. How's your flip guy? Straight shots would be right up your alley.
Yeah, but that hole is typically all about your footing on that second shot.
Yeah. It can be tough.
And the vast majority of the time, I always have terrible footing.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
And it's just, and then you ultimately, I always find myself getting greedy on that second shot.
Yep, you want to get
You gotta take your medicine.
And then I put myself in a hole, and then by the time I tap out, I'm just gonna try and coast it in.
So do you have one that you do like at Addison?
I really enjoy hole 1. I like the design of it.
Yeah.
Just go forward. You can either play safe and try to get your 3 if you throw it over the water, or you can go for it and try to get the spectacular birdie.
Yeah, and then I also really like hole 3. Just it's really grown in now, but
you can still pure it.
You can still pure it, but it's just beautiful when you do.
It was actually it was actually pretty good. I mean, it wasn't like super good and like it usually is. They actually did a lot of work on that course. I'll give you guys a controversial opinion. Only because of how good it feels when you get this hole. It's hole 8. That just wall of trees. It's the one hole that has like
the giant swamp on the left.
It's the one before.
I agree.
It's the one before the swamp hole.
I agree.
The reason I say that is probably recency bias.
It's the par 4 swamp hole, not the par 3.
So on hole 8.
I almost feel like I need to leave now.
He did ace hole 6 at Palmer,
So-
so it's very similar.
The reason I say this, on hole 8, we took Chris Lemon's shot, who he hit the tree in the middle of the fairway and went straight down. And we had this like 315-foot flex forehand through this tiny little line. And Chris absolutely felt like pures this line. I don't even see it. And then we think he's parked. I'm like, oh, just do the same thing, Nicholas. So I pulled the disc and did the exact same line twice in a row. It was so much fun. Both of us had the exact same shot 2 times in a row. Maybe because of that, I like the hole, and it felt so good. Because 95% of the time, I hit it first straight. But when you get it that one time, it feels so
And
good.
then every other time you play that course, you just hit tree, and then tree, and then tree, and then oh, you get one decent shot, and tree, and then you take like a double bogey. Yeah, and not your favorite hole anymore.
Yeah. Anything else at Addison Oaks you guys want to talk about? Or I think Addison Oaks is one of the harder courses that we play. I'm kind of glad we played triples. Last thing I'll say. I love going up there, so it's a lot of fun to sometimes get that tougher course. Kind of in the beginning, you kind of get out of the way. You have a lot of fun.
What was attendance like?
Yeah, I think
It was a little lower.
So it was a little
Sweet
lower because rush hour. It's a little bit up there. We had
There was
a
storms.
Was it
Also-
north of 20 guys?
we had a solid 18.
Okay.
So a solid 18, and some of the guys that showed up, it was interesting. We had a lot of our top players show up, so there was some very interesting ABC decisions that were being made.
guys
in there.
like Nolan and who else was
Well, Nolan was a B, Roz was a C.
I think Raj was a C player, so that's
Yeah.
never happened.
Guys
in
get pushed
three
down
years.
like
Yeah,
that.
guys got pushed down. They got pushed all over the place, and I think we had. I'm blanking.
especially with triples, you can't really the groups can't really change. They're strict, you know.
Right.
like-
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention to decide the teams, we didn't do random. Everyone has to do CTPs. So the A players did CTPs, the B players did CTPs, the C players did CTPs. So like if I was the best A player got paired with the best B and the best C, the second best.
You still like random pole in the field.
Yeah, we
to see
did-
who's closest.
We did CTPs to determine
okay.
teams. So it was still kind of random, but like it was a unique way of choosing teams. We had fun with it. So with that being said, let's get to the week that we just finished with. We just got finished with LTU. It couldn't have been more beautiful out there. I mean, there's a little bit of wind out there. It was sunny the whole time. But what do you guys think of LTU?
I think it's a decent course. It definitely needs tee pads, but for what it is for a college course, it's not that bad.
But you can see we're going to tee off because there's no grass anymore.
That is very true.
I like the interpretation of the tee pads. You know, everyone knows where it's supposed to be.
and then no one
Like,
does.
can I go everything? I go a little bit left, a little bit
You can
right.
stretch it a little bit to where you can make it work. You know.
And no one in this league is ever going to call you on where
No.
you're teeing off. So you can go a little bit right, a little bit left, as long as you kind of fulfill the general requirements for the hole.
It's also our good buddy Wade made it, designed it, so obviously he goes up a couple extra ticks on because of that.
Yeah,
alone.
shout out to Wade. If you guys are new to the league, you might not know because he does not come as much anymore because he lives far away. But our buddy Wade did actually redesign the course, was it 2 years ago now? And from everything I've heard, it sounds like it's a lot better than it used to be. Maybe some of the, you might have been drunk, Wade, when you made the T signs. I mean, some of the distances are a little bit off.
It's 160, now it's like 280.
But as long as you have someone that's been there before or rangefinder, we're all good. It's all good fun, Wade.
Honestly, just a set of eyes, you can really
Yeah.
tell that they are.
Yeah, I mean, if you have eyeballs, you can see some of the holes around 282. And some of them also got changed. So, like, the T signs might be from, like, an old hole. And then,
Yeah.
like, I think, hole 13, 14 got pushed back a little bit. Who do you guys play with tonight?
Well, I played with Chris Lemon
Oh, you played with...
and Roz.
Oh, yeah, played them again. So the
And
two
I
players
did,
really keep them paired together.
Yeah, they did fantastic, and one of them aced.
Really? Who is?
It's Chris Lemon
Chris Lemon.
with a brand new putter.
Yeah, I heard, didn't he get from Buff Nate?
Yes,
Not OG,
he did.
Buff Nate, not
Yeah, I
OG.
saw that in the Discord, and it was like, oh yeah, it's one of my first throws. I hope I don't lose it.
Yeah,
That's how it goes in the
was
basket.
in the basket. And it was hole 8, right? So it must have been like some, like, what was the line like?
So it was like a nice anti-flex that kind of just came out very slowly and just hides it in the basket. It was super cool to watch.
From my experience, I didn't hear any eruption.
I didn't hear anything either. So
What was that like?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like utter shock at the time.
Did you guys do anything, or you just walk up and just?
Oh no,
There's another hole.
we yelled a little bit, but it was like, it's like he's been there before, you know.
shoot.
In typical Chris fashion, he's just, stoic.
yeah, like
cool,
you said,
calm, collected.
calm, collected, even when you ace. We were 2 holes ahead of you guys, and I think Nolan, I was playing with Nolan carefully, and he goes like, did someone ace? I'm like, oh, surely not. Like, there's no one made any noise. No one said anything. And we're like looking out the distance and like picking up a disc out of the basket, and we're like,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure someone aced, but no one said anything.
You know, the photo. Yeah.
Yeah, then we saw the photo on Discord. I'm like, I literally said, it's not official until I see it in Discord. And then we saw the Discord.
Right.
Okay, someone aced it.
Immediately, yeah.
Jake, can you say who your partner was?
My partner was Marshall.
Marshall
I
or
played
Scott.
with him. I played with him before. We're a good team. I just we could not make any putts tonight.
Bad part.
It was
Atypical
just
for the putting
very
league champion.
much- yeah, I know. I know,
It happens. It happens
not
to
my
the
best
best of us.
work.
Yeah.
Who do you guys play with tonight?
We were on the same card, Nate and I, but we not play together, unfortunately. I played with Don. I don't know your last name, but Don, new guy.
Is he new in the new league?
Marshall/Scott. I call him Scott, but apparently everyone else in the league knows him by Marshall. So Scott/Marshall bought him, I believe. Good buddies with him. New player, but he's a good putt. Good, like 20-foot, consistent catches from 20 and in. And then Nate, you play with
Michael Thomas.
good old Michael Thomas. We all love Michael Thomas.
Yeah, what are vibes like on the card when he consistently advances his own teammate more than anyone?
There was some good trash talking. There's definitely some. I mean, the good vibes, obviously, but definitely talking the whole time, chirping. Typical Mike stuff.
I love Mike. He's
Oh, for sure.
He's the OG.
He's typically he's one of those guys that's always going to be there, But sometimes he doesn't know when to root on his teammate, and sometimes he doesn't know when to maybe root on the card mate is not digging on them too much. And
Yeah.
so, morale on the card was held to a high standard, but it definitely wavered throughout the round.
I might have said this before, but sometimes I love playing with Mike. It's so much fun. But when he's talking, like sometimes if you team off and it's quiet, you don't know when he's gonna start talking. So like sometimes almost
Well, because he's usually always talking, and then a little bit of time he does stop. I'll be like, oh, he stopped talking, and then all of a sudden I'm starting another conversation as you're throwing or something.
So it's always a ton of fun to play with Mike. I played with myself and Mike Cafferly. We got paired up like 4 times last split, and we finally got paired up together this time. And then we played on the same card with Nolan and Mitch, another new person to the league. Mitch is proving that he's moving up and up in the league because he has such a smooth forehand, he has such a smooth backhand. He made a lot of putts tonight that his team really needed, and I think they moved solidly middle of the pack, neck 10.
Solid.
Nolan himself was saying that he wasn't playing that well, so Mitch was stepping up huge, making a whole ton of putts tonight.
Mitch has a similar demeanor to Roz and
Cool, calm, collected.
yeah.
Yep. He does listen to the podcast, by the way. I did learn that today.
Really.
So I was very excited. He might
Two
appreciate,
different comments. Yeah.
yeah, he might appreciate the shout out. And I played with Mike Cafferly, who was either dead center of the pole on his putts or airballing 2 feet left.
Yeah.
It was nothing in the middle. Most of the time he was making them all. So we actually played really well because he was putting really good. And thankfully most of the time I could make it if he didn't make it. We were playing really good tonight. I think we mentioned it earlier. Shout out to, once again, Roz and Chris Lemon for the win tonight.
Nice, very nice.
Not only that, but Chris Lemon almost pitched a perfect game tonight. We might need a name for this, but he got the following. He won the night, the neg 13. He got an ace on hole 8. He got the birdie fund on 3, 13, 17, some combination of that.
2.
He also got the ice cream CTP. So he got all 4 of those things in the same night. I think all he's missing is his own CTP hole, right?
Long putt.
Oh, and long putt, but I mean,
Yeah.
Tony made like a 45-footer, so like,
You can't win them all.
he can't win them all. He can win almost everything.
Yeah.
It's kind of reminiscent of that one night that Jake had last split, where he kind of just won everything. But it's a huge night for league points, is what I'm saying.
For sure.
It's a huge night for Chris, right?
Yeah, huge night for Chris. I mean, it might be the best day of his life.
This might be a season, a league night defining season.
A historic moment, one might say.
If he ends up winning the league, I think we're going to look at this night as probably the one that did it.
The only
Yeah.
thing taken away from this victory is the fact that Rod was on his team.
I mean, Roz is like stuck in 3rd place, so he's the same thing.
And then you were 1 behind.
Yeah. So first place, before you say anything, first place was Chris and Roz. Then me and Mike at neg 13. Thank you. Me and Mike Cafferly got neg 12 to not get birdie fund or anything. And then we had Alan, who showed up. Alan, why do they call him that? Hawks.
So formal.
I saw his name on the leaderboard. Hawks and Dane again in 3rd, as well as Dylan and Sean Richard, another new player to the league. He was kind of talking with Dylan at the beginning. Should I be A player? Should I be B player? I think he's like 920 rated.
Pretty highly rated.
In the first night of the year, we always figure, put someone in B and let them play their way into A. And Dylan said that he played really well. I mean, it was a good, strong pairing with BB. They were missing some putts, but...
I didn't talk to the dude.
Yeah.
But what I did notice is that he did have a disc golf tattoo.
Oh!
So to me,
Committed to the game.
what that indicates is a higher level of astute.
And it also increases your level of commitment, obviously. I mean, if you have a disc golf tattoo.
What was
You
it?
can't turn it off.
Was it a disc? Was it a basket? What was it? Did you get
It was a basket on his cap. Now, I don't want to, disclose everything.
Yeah.
Sure.
What were you gonna say earlier, Jake?
Oh, another shout out for Chris. So
What else did Chris do?
on hole 18, I don't know what it was. I think Roz forgot that there was no Mando on 18.
With the pole
Tonight?
Yeah.
So he tried to throw on the left side. It was kind of in the ground a little bit. And then I disclosed it to Chris. I'm like, hey, you don't need to abide by the Mando rules today. So he throws a decent shot, but it hits the second pole and kicks him to the left. And I don't know if he knew this or not, but this was for the win.
Yeah.
That punt.
We were tied with him on that.
Yeah,
I think we were watching you guys.
We finished around the same time.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. I wasn't looking at the leaderboard. But it was like 90 feet. Chris goes first and just bangs it.
That sounds like Chris.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking.
He has that crazy nose up part that just floats the whole way there.
Yeah.
Like
It looked good
so,
the whole
it's so
way,
pretty.
and I was like, yeah, that's going in.
And I think we just started watching you guys afterwards. And so
Yeah.
we're like, oh, hopefully they're walking up for their power putt or something. And we saw them take out the basket and we're like, well, probably lost. And it was an egg 13.
Also, a little ironic how, well, not only that big putt, but so they hit an ace and ended up beating your team by 1 stroke, which is ironic because you, the PFO, won against Wade by 1 stroke with your own ace.
I mean,
So they kind of have both ends of the spectrum
what goes
now.
around goes around. I mean, I can't really complain if I win one event by an ace and lose one by an ace. I can't really complain. Shout outs to the other CTP and long putt winners tonight. So Chris Lemon got the ice cream CTP.
I don't think it's ice cream anymore though. This is recently.
I
heard of something else though.
I got a gift card tonight for ice cream.
Oh, okay.
So from last week. So it is ice cream still.
Is there a maybe a name count of Chris Lemon's name throughout the podcast? Maybe we have that
100?
little ticker.
Yeah, 100.
Little ticker on the screen. 50.
Maybe we should call him Christopher Lemon. You guys, a second counter. The CCTP was Dane. Maybe you need another counter for Dane because I swear every week we mention him as a CTP winner. The BCTP was Dylan, and then the ACTP was Sean Clancy.
He was pretty close.
Who
That's a hard one
doesn't
to
play
get.
A and then steals it from me on the 1 week he plays A.
Well, not only does he not play A, he doesn't play disc golf, so he hasn't seen him forever.
Yeah,
So
well,
I'm sure you've been playing. You've been busy. And stuff,
he's saving his energy for Ledgestone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
try.
And we did have a birdie fund, like I mentioned. Chris Lemon and Roz hit the CTP on 3, 13, 17. Birdie fund. What's the tricky hole there on 3, 13, 17? I think 17 was the hardest one that they kind of spiked.
17, yeah. Because you're kind of going into a stream that kind of goes around the basket.
Yeah,
so if you
that was a
go
little
longer
tricky.
route, so
I think only a couple teams got it. We missed a 25-footer on it, so we didn't get it.
that's rough.
Yeah, it's tough. Anything else about LTU? I always have my woman go there.
You know what? I just want before we move on from there. Christian didn't get. He didn't get. Well, you said 2. No, 3.
What did I say?
Birdie Fun was 2. Birdie Fun was hole 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. Birdie fund was hole 2.
13,
And I just want to bring this up. Christian didn't get hole 2.
I did not, in fact, get hole 2. So
Thank you for mentioning that.
we missed a 15-footer. So.
You know, that was our first hole too, and it always feels bad when the first hole is a birdie fund hole,
Yeah.
and then you miss it. And
And
you're like, well, okay, I guess nothing to look
We
forward
didn't
to.
get to
Well,
either.
especially when it's like open 150.
It's a 200
Yeah, it's
at
easy.
most.
Well, yeah,
It's so
you
easy.
so long, then you
Of
end up
course.
behind the tree.
And then you don't get it. Well, the worst part, that was one of our last holes. So literally, I'm canning like, I don't know, 2 or 3 like 45-footers. I literally missed like 2 10-footers. So I'm like, I did the last hole, I can a 45-footer. I'm literally, as it's going in the basket, I'm like, God, 45's easy, 10's too hard. That's just the story of twin golf, I guess.
Yep. Anything else about LTU that we missed? It was a great night tonight. Had a lot of fun there. I'm glad we keep going there. Thank you, Wade, for the course design as always. Wish you were there, obviously. But
And
one of these weeks we'll get
I
back.
get lose any discs on the building this time?
Oh, and Christian did lose 2 more discs today.
No. Then they won't lose any on the building. I did lose 2 that I found, but but every time, I feel like every time you go to this course, thank you for calling me out. But every time you go to this course, someone throws a disc on top of that.
And no one
building
did
on hole
today?
3.
No one did?
I didn't see anything up there.
Good job, League. No one threw onto the building today.
The first time I played the course, Buck Nate threw 2 on top of there on the same day. So we're
That's
improving.
That's impressive.
Yeah, we're
That's
improving.
impressive.
We're improving, guys. So that was our league recap for the last 2 weeks. We're gonna get into the next segment, which is actually a little bit of a chit chat with the OG Nate East. So interview sounds too formal, so we like chit chat. Just gonna ask him some stuff. Feel free to chime in. Just kind of, I feel like you've been the one giving the interviews in the past, so it's a little bit interesting to be on the other side of this. But I guess just to start off with, how do you get involved in disc golf, or maybe more specifically, how do you get involved in the Woods League?
Yeah, so my story kind of resembles a lot of other guys' story. Aaron started bringing a lot of the Woods guys out. But my story starts when I was a kid, when Aaron would bring my dad out, and
Oh,
then
you knew
I
him.
would come out as like, probably started when I was like 9.
You've known him for a long time.
Long time. And so that's kind of when I first got introduced to the sport of disc golf. About when I could drive was when I really started playing consistently.
You can go everywhere.
I can go anywhere.
Yeah.
And then after that, just kind of took off from there.
Yeah, the rest is history. I mean,
The rest is
you've been
history.
one of the original members of the league. You've been here since how long has it been going on now? Like 4 or 5 years, maybe? Or
It's funny. The kind of we established ourselves as a league maybe 4 or 5 years ago,
Mhm.
but for probably more than that, longer than that, we were. There was probably a group of probably close to 10 of us, 10 to maybe 6 of us, that will go out every Monday night, and we just go play casually at different courses, but it wasn't like a league. It was very casual. And the little casual group started to grow a little bit, until finally we had 3-4 cards of guys just playing casually. And sometimes we just like 10-man it, and just all get one mob golf it. And so, just going to origin story of the league, I was with Hawks at a wedding one time, and I kind of proposed this idea: hey, why don't we expand this thing? Because a lot of the guys from church were starting to really get into it. And make it an actual league. And so those first couple seasons, we're kind of just trying everything, right? And so we were just kind of throwing things at the wall and see what stuck. We were always a doubles league, but aside from that, it has been ever changing. So,
yeah, I mean, you guys are never afraid to try new things or experiment with new things. And it's also really cool that I think a lot of those guys are still coming to the league 4 or 5 years later.
Yeah, and there's been guys that have come to the league and no longer go to the league, but for the most part, guys really enjoy themselves.
And some guys will come back around eventually. But that's actually a good segue for my next question. You've been around a while in the league. How have you felt that the league has maybe changed over time, or maybe some ways that's been the exact same?
So, like I alluded to, the league has remained changing. Like, there's very little things that have not changed.
Mm-hmm.
Even from the week to week, sometimes you see these drastic changes.
Right.
Of simply just pooling, like we just on a whim change pools all the time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or obviously there's so many variables with that league that are just uncontrollable, which makes the league kind of fun. But from a thing that I'd say the big change was Discord. So Discord really evolved our group into more of a community.
Yeah, and maybe talk to us a little bit about people who are on Discord. Kind of what's it like on there?
So before Discord, it was just a mashup of group chats.
Oh yeah.
And it was just chaotic. And then Benny stepped in and said, I can do it better. Let's do Discord. And then from there on, it was like a game changer because we're no longer having to figure out who should be in this group chat, who shouldn't be in this group chat because they're not going or whatever.
Right.
It was exhausting.
And now the Discord has like 20 different threads. We have casual rounds, tournaments, podcasts, league stuff, Ledgestone, Deagle. I mean, almost any party league, almost anything you can think about. It's expanded like crazy.
And I think that's one of the strengths of the Discord compared to like almost every other league that I've been to. I never heard of a league that has a Discord, like just for themselves.
I've never heard of one.
After the league round, you can just go talk about whether you want to talk about the round you just had, or like invite people afterwards, or like aces, or like even just general stuff, like not even related to Discord. Literally anything you possibly could want, you just put it in there, and someone's probably going to respond to you. So I think that's forms that sense of community that not a lot of leagues I don't think have.
So one nice thing about the Discord that has really provided is ultimately like Ian, he provides this player development.
Mm-hmm.
Like we want to push each other to get better, but also just the tournament side of the Discord that when you go to one tournament, you're obviously like you kind of get the itch, but you're like I want to do better next time.
Right.
Well, I can see ways I can improve.
Not only that, I think I've never had the urge to look at other people's like how they're doing in other tournaments because I haven't really had a sense of community in any other league. But like if I see a bunch of guys going to the Firefighter Classic or going to Addy or going to Northridge or wherever, be like, oh, we have like 5, 6, 7 guys in the league who are going to that tournament. Let's just like click on put them on my favorites and just like kind of track them as they're doing this tournament. It's really cool to see when actually people win. I never would have tracked them otherwise because like we said, that sense of community that's been fostered is really nice.
A little bit of peer pressure is never a bad thing,
Yeah, for sure.
And then in the last 2 years or so, you kind of taken on a new role in the Woods League, where you've kind of started doing more tournaments, kind of being the lead tournament director in the league too. Kind of, why did you start doing that, and how did that come about?
You posed that question just beforehand to kind of give me an idea you're going to ask it, and I was thinking to myself, what prompted me to start it? And so you guys are familiar with Skinner.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
that was my first event, and honestly, that course had never really had a tournament there, and so I was playing there for years. And I was like, man, I'd love just to play a fun tournament here, just because it's a fun track. It's just so much fun. I just love playing the course, and so I was like, I'm just gonna do it. Like I just decided, like, yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out, and I'll just do it. So I did it, and then Hawks, approached, and we ultimately obviously got the business going, and then they're like, let's start doing some events, and so we started trickling in events and slowly compounding it, and then I don't know how many events I'm in now, but
Plenty. I mean, it's
some
been a
small,
lot.
some kind of bigger,
And probably the leading reason why the league has kind of expanded, we still have the Tuesday league that everyone loves and comes to, or doubles or triples or whatever. But now we have, you guys have done tournaments before, you've done doubles, you've done Sanction League, you've done Zambia tournaments. I mean, you guys...
Putting league,
Putting
events.
Kind of the whole thing is kind of spread off from you guys starting doing that 2 years ago or whatever.
And there have been plenty of people who I've known who don't play in the Tuesday league, and they found us either from the punting event or the punting league or sanctioned events. So not every person comes to Tuesday league, and yet they've still been on Discord in the community just because they've come to something. They found something.
Yeah, someone's come to something. I mean, there's so much stuff now.
Yeah.
It's really cool because I've gotten there's a couple guys that reach out to me all the time. Hey, when's the next Woods Disc tournament? When's the next Woods Disc tournament? It's like, why you it almost feels like who am I? Like, why do you care? I just feel like so humbled. Like, what, you care that much about my events?
Well, and it's to show like all the good work and all the good stuff he's been doing that people want to keep coming to Woods events because you've been putting on such good stuff over the years.
Me and Nate we put on a punting tournament over the winter, and at the firefighter league that me and Christian go to, I had someone walk up to me and go, this is probably in like May or something, and he goes, when's the next punting tournament? And I'm like, we did one in like December, and you're already asking when the next one was. So it was really cool to see someone walk up to me and just ask when this next tournament was happening.
Yeah, it's a good standard. Yeah,
that was probably one of my favorite events.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I think I walked into that event thinking, this could be something really cool, but I'm not sure yet. And I walked away with it just blowing away my expectations.
Well, because it's never been done before, so it was like, I think in theory this is gonna be cool, but like, how's it actually gonna
Yeah, the format was totally unique. I've never seen it done, but I love the community aspect of it. And I think people really ate that up.
There's definitely a market out there for a putting tournament, or putting in the winter. People just want to play disc golf and want to be involved in something. And you nailed that. Honestly.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part was everyone surrounding the TV watching it,
like chanting,
and
like,
oh
yeah,
no,
yeah, live scores.
So I had a quick question. So did you think? Do you have any like advice for anyone if they're like trying to like do their own tournament for the first time? Or like, do you think it was like, were you scared of doing your first event, or is just anything that you just want to recommend to people for their first time going out there? Any advice out there?
I just say do it.
Go.
Like a lot of people get hung up on like silly stuff.
Yeah.
You're gonna learn and you're gonna make mistakes, and that's okay.
Yeah. How else are you gonna learn if you don't try it in the first place?
Yep. Just do it. It sounds cliche, but like,
Jump in the deep end.
And there's it's funny, like, I don't know how TVs used to do it because there's so many resources out there. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Like the PGA basically holds your hand through it nowadays.
Do you think it's easier than you thought, harder than you thought? Like doing your tournaments, like about the same?
It depends on how much you want to put into it. Like you can put hardly any energy into it and get the tournament off the ground, and
That's not what you do.
but that's not what I do. So like, but it's all scalable. So you can do as much and as little as you like.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm gonna hit you guys with a couple rapid fire questions. Just a few. You have very little time to say your answer for this, so get ready. At least for Nate. These are for all three of you guys. I'm gonna go down the line. I'll go back.
Okay.
Favorite disc? Go.
Grace.
Thrasher.
Foxy.
Excellent answers. Yes or no? Nate has the best hyzer flip game in the league.
Yes, because you don't guess.
No.
I mean, if you yeah, okay.
Yes.
I say yes as well. We were getting a new league champ for the split.
Yes.
Yes.
I also agree with that. The C pool has the best vibes.
Ooh.
You don't have to hurt anyone's feelings.
I'm going no.
No. Oh, it's controversial.
We all have best vibes. Tie. It's a tie.
Yes.
Great answers. And then favorite course that we play in the league. Come on, guys. It's rapid fire. Go.
Yeah. Palmer. Palmer first.
Palmer.
Stony Green.
2 for Palmer. I was a little bit surprised by that.
A lot of people show up, so it's not the greatest.
Perfect.
but
That's it,
something
guys.
about it,
You guys are great. Great job, guys. We're gonna bring back an old segment. Maybe we'll go a little quicker this time. If you guys don't remember, Frankenstein Build-A-Player. So we're gonna have Nate and Jake kind of face off against each other. They're gonna make their ideal teams based off of who came tonight at LTU. So Jake, what were the 5 categories that we did again?
5 categories for Frankenstein Build-A-Player was backhand, forehand, upshots or approach, clutch, and putting. So we combined C2 and C1 putting last week. We're going to continue with that. Same with backhand. We had backhand control and backhand power, but we're just going to combine those into one again.
All right. So who wants to go first?
Should I make a list too?
If you guys want to make a list,
Then we'll both
I
give
think
it to
as
Christian.
the guest, I think Nate should have the honors of going first.
all right.
I agree.
So I'm just gonna pick a number from tonight, and we'll go off of there.
Here, you just
Sure.
want to copy
Yeah.
the categories because that's one thing I just need to see.
Sure.
Send it to me.
And like I said last time, if we've done someone that we haven't already, or that we have done before, we'll just remove them. So Nate, we talked about this person already tonight. He listens to the podcast. Mitch Childress. Where would you like to put him? Forehand, backhand, putting, approach, clutch. Have you seen Mitch before?
Yeah, I've played with him a
Yeah.
little bit.
Mitch is good at kind of everything.
He's kind of well
Versatile.
but I like him in the clutch category.
Yeah. How can you not? I mean, I think he's not afraid of the moment. I mean, I think he's also top 10 in his first split. So that goes for someone. Jake, you, again, the number 20. Sean played with, it is Sean. Sean Clancy.
Sean? Did he play by himself?
No, he played with I'm blanking on his name, but he played with someone they brought new to the league tonight.
Oh,
We are picking for
gotcha.
Sean. So,
For Sean,
I think it's an easy choice.
I'm gonna go
If I were doing it,
forehand.
forehand.
I
for Sean.
I've never seen someone throw a nuke better in the woods on forehand on like 220 feet.
Yeah, I mean it's been a while since I played with Sean, but that's really the standout point for him as a player.
Right. Nate, Jeff Cafferly, talk to me.
Jeff Cafferly. You gotta like him for his putting. I'll take I'll take him for his
solid,
putting.
solid.
Is the win.
I would say I like him. I like him more during putting lead
When it's indoors,
when it's indoors, controlled settings. But I will trust you, Jeff, for outdoor as well.
Just don't be 30 degrees or less. I think he's okay.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I got this person for you, Jake.
Okay.
Nate East.
Oh boy.
Don't say anything mean. So he has the worst forehand, terrible putting. No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna go up shots. I'm gonna go up shots for Nate.
Upshot
those
the
buttery smooth, nose up, straight guys.
I think there is upshots. Cool.
All right, we have. I did it wrong. We have Scott Bonito or Bolita Marshall.
Okay. So
Whoever is next.
I think
It's Nate.
so we're talking about Marshall.
Marshall, yeah. He also goes by Scott, so either way. So what do you got left, Nate?
I think I'm going to go with upshot with Marshall.
I saw him. You know what his license plate is, by the way? iGlitch. It's amazing. He knows only glitches.
Yeah.
He knows
Yeah.
glitches. It's so much
He
fun.
punts with him too.
If you can do upshots with that glitch, then I think you're.
So do people call him Scott?
So when he introduced me, himself
So I
to
can
me,
call him Marshall.
Well, so we met him at the
It's
Wagner
cool.
League, the Wagner Tuesday League, like 2 or 3 years ago.
don't worry, it confuses me too because I met him at Wagner and he introduced himself as Scott. I've always called him Scott. He's never corrected me. I've always called him Scott. And then in this league, I think he said Marshall because his PGA number says Marshall.
I think his name is Marshall, but his middle name or something, or he goes by Scott. I don't know why. I don't remember the origin story there. But his name is Marshall, but he also goes by Scott. So either way, it's good.
Someone's got to show him this segment. He's got to.
And then it's the classic that you ask him which one you want to call him, then he'll say either's fine with me. So
Right. Yeah.
Marshall Scott, there you go.
We have number 10, and Christian, you can talk to us about Donald Tabansky.
Donald Tabansky.
Your
Well,
party tonight.
is this for Nate or is this for
It's
Jake?
for me.
This is for Jake.
I don't know what you got left.
I
That's
got
a good putter.
He was a good putter.
backhand putting and clutch.
He was a good putter. He was a good putter.
I think putting's your best bet.
Yeah, I would agree.
I'll trust you
He's
guys.
honestly, he was
I mean,
low key really good putter.
I mean, he picked me up like 2 or 3 times where
He was solid.
I could make the 45 and miss the 10.
You can tell he's working on his game at the moment with everything else.
His
Awesome.
putt resembled like a little Chris Lemon, like a little like nice floaty guy, nose up a little bit, just goes
Some
right
people-
from the chain.
Some people might call this next person. Some people might call it Greg after this, but Nate, you get Jake Fulcrum.
Wow, rigging.
Leave in the comments. Did I rig it?
It's tough because he really doesn't fit well in any of these categories.
What do you
He's just, he's just a really low down player. in
He's
there.
he's just a bottom feeder. He just doesn't shine in any category here. But if I were to put him in one category,
You had to.
if you put me in a corner, I'd put him probably at a 4.
Okay, I thought you were gonna go. You were gonna have
I
a hot
couldn't have
take
guessed
real
that
quick.
one.
Yeah, the coldest take on the podcast right there.
Jake, we have number 1. Andrew Rosalina.
Boy.
Vaz himself. The champ tonight.
He had such good putting today. Especially, they kind of switched Chris and Roz, whoever would putt first. But I just remember every time Chris would miss, Roz would make it, and the other way around. They both have great clutch ability. So the question is, do I want backhand or clutch for Roz?
You gotta choose.
Well, also, I've been putting in work.
And I'm going to do clutch.
Clutch.
Okay.
I mean, he is top 3 in the league.
And he was what, top 5 last split, top 7 last split, or whatever.
Nate should be very familiar with the next person. Another original member of the league, Hoxie.
So this is my last spot, right? So this is
You have to put him in this
I
spot.
have to put him in this spot.
So talk to me about the
Congratulations.
spot.
And so this spot, it doesn't speak to Hoxie's game.
Uh-oh.
Maybe like 4 years ago.
Okay.
But as of late, you can tell he's really come into his own and become this player. Maybe even top 5 in this player.
Okay.
Top 5 in this
I
player.
wonder what this is.
In our league.
I don't know what this is.
So this would be the backhand.
Okay, I agree with you. I think he's done a lot of work on his backhand. He's
Is,
even talked to me about doing rounds not throwing forehands because he wants to work on
I
backhand.
thought he was a
Yeah.
forehand only player. Then I feel like I played with him the last couple of times. He almost never goes forehand. So
Yeah.
like, what the heck's going on here?
The kid's special, that's all I'll say. So I think I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah.
And what are you looking for,
Got a
Jake?
pretty solid squad.
What are you looking for, Jake?
I got backhand.
Well, you got a good one. Zeke Nitz.
Oh,
wow.
Now, well, here's the question. Are we playing, how far is the course that we're playing? Are we playing Stony? Are we playing LTU?
That's a good
Is it throw far? Is it throw short?
Veterans.
Oh, veterans. Do you need something between a buzz and a nuke? Do you need a 7-speed? Because you can't throw that. You can throw a mid-range or a driver.
He either throws a zone or a venom or a nuke.
So mine's on the bottom,
So yeah, talk to us about like these team switching a little bit.
right in the.
I mean, the Jake's team obviously has some solid power going on, especially from the backhand department.
We're kind of working against each other here
But-
because we got each other.
Well, exactly. Like you guys have each other. So it's like, do you want your own team to win, or do you want the team that you are on to win? So it's definitely a little confusing
It's a
here.
win-win
So
scenario.
you have to come which team head to head. If you were to put all these players together on one squad and just pretend like none of the abilities matter, but now you got a team, and you go toboggan.
Okay.
Which team is coming away with the best shot, best score?
I mean, I think at the end of the day, this is hard.
And it feels like there's an obvious answer, right?
I mean, clearly there's an obvious answer. But I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna go yes.
Who
No.
brings the best vibes?
Well, I mean, there's no
Everyone.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
That's another tough
I think at the end of the
Yeah.
day, the clutch factor is what's really sticking out to me, and I think Roz has that clutch factor. I think at the end of the day,
I'm
both,
making stuff up.
both these teams are going to be so close because they're so good.
These teams are so good.
On the last hole 18, you know, you got to make the 30-footer to win the tournament. I think at the end of the day, the clutch factor is gonna really brings it home. So, but at the end of the day, both these teams are really good. So I'm gonna go. They're gonna tie it.
That's
It's gonna be a CTP throw off.
That's lame.
Wow.
Notice
No
the
hot take.
No, I think.
All right, Nicholas.
I'm gonna go with the team that has
Can't
Mitch
say
on it.
tie.
I'm gonna have the team that goes with Mitch on it. I don't even look at you guys' teams, but I've seen Mitch play this year, and
I'm not gonna lie, that's the obvious choice.
yeah, obviously, clearly.
So obvious.
I mean, if you told me today that I didn't listen to the podcast, I wouldn't have chosen it. But you told me
Right.
today, so clearly, if you want to win this, listen to the podcast. You will win in this game.
Yep.
I think that's the obvious answer. Congratulations. Who has Mitch, by the way?
I do.
Oh, that's Nate.
So,
Yeah, so nice job, Mitch and Nate.
you're welcome.
Last thing before we sign off for the night.
Great team, guys. Great work.
Week previews for the next 2 weeks now, because we won't be here next week. So we're playing Shadyside and Riverbands. Never played it. What do you guys know about Shadyside? Has anyone played there before?
I played there.
I have played there.
Yeah.
I have not played there. I have not played there.
Shady Side is very straightforward. There's a few really cool holes where you're kind of going near, I don't know if it's a creek. I know the Clinton River runs through there. There's a few holes you got to throw, like a blind shot, a nice hyzer. You got to have a nice low hyzer to get around just low hanging branches for this really cool tree right in the middle on hole 9. And then the rest of the course is mostly just open, but I think it's just a little bit better than veterans.
Okay, so it's park style course. It sounds like.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Park
I will
style.
say one thing I took away from playing Shadyside, and I don't know if it was just the time of day or just the day I went, it was a very active park.
Really?
Lots of people, it felt like the Wild Wild West,
Oh, so not disc golfers.
where people were just riding their ATVs and
Oh, okay.
driving wherever they wanted, and there was a lot of cookouts going on, people enjoying themselves.
So be on
Yeah.
your toes, maybe.
And so right after the 4th of July too. So
One
Yeah.
thing I would caution people is just be okay to just be patient.
We're chilling. We're
We're
vibing.
chilling. We're
Yeah.
playing disc golf. We're with our buddies. I really enjoyed the course.
Is it a 9-hole or is it an 18-holer?
9.
Nine.
So do you think like double digits will win? Or do you
What I
think...
will say is there is a lot of opportunity to make the course very technical.
Yeah.
I bring that up because there's these 2-track roads that go throughout the course
Oh, okay.
that provide this obvious. You could turn into river or you could do OB. Obvious lines of OB
That'd be fun.
hazard
you
lines.
can, if you wanted to, you could spruce it up.
You
and
could
make it way more difficult.
very technical, fun course.
And it sounds
So-
like this course is very new, so maybe there'll be some changes in the future. But we're playing it for one of the first. I mean, the first time our league's ever seen it.
Yeah.
So this might be the
So
first version of the course.
The course was put on by a local shop,
Oh, cool.
TGM Skateboard.
Oh, cool.
I've been going there for a few months now, and they have a lot of people that really care about the area and really want to get a course in Mount Clemens. So it finally happened. I haven't been in there since, but I'm pretty sure they're very happy about that.
Nice. Rapid fire. Winning score.
Night 12.
I'll go -5.
You don't believe in the league? 10. So 10, 5, and 12. Someone might be right, guys. And last thing, river bands. We're playing some version of river bands. I think it's maybe 1 through 18 or 1 through 9, and then some other holes in the back, 17. We all know river bands right now. It's gonna be long. It's gonna be overgrown, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's very challenging. Probably the second hardest that we go to in the year, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I play the ribbons poorly every time, so
I-
for me it's hard.
It might be the hardest course I've ever seen. I play that course like it's toboggan. I mean, what do you guys think winning scores there? 7.
-5.
I think this is like 5.
Neg 9.
9. I'm gonna go 7 down because why not? And no one said it. Well, thank you guys once again for listening to episode 3 of Still in the Woods podcast. Nate, thank you for joining us. It was a lot of fun. I'm sure you're used to the other seats, but it's nice to have you as a guest.
I loved it. Thanks, guys, for having me.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Make sure you do all the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, we'll see you next time.